Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm starting a machine learning topic video, and in today's video I'm going to start with showing you how can we work with a Jupyter notebook in Visual Studio Code, and I'll show you the feature that have in the Jupyter notebook, and I'm currently using inside of the Visual Studio that are made up from from Microsoft software. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, I'm back, and as you can see here I'm using a Visual Studio application. And if you see my project tutorial videos, I usually use Visual Studio because it is cool. It have a main extension for Python support, and I'm using Visual Studio. I know it might have in another code application that have extension for Python, but I love this application. It is easy to use, and I will show you how can we use Jupyter notebook inside of this application Visual Studio, and to create a Jupyter notebook in your local lab your local device or in this Visual Studio. All you have to do is you're going to first download Jupyter notebook from if you want to know the link about how can we download the Jupyter notebook, I will make video about that, but today's video that's not the topic I'm going to show you. But to create a file, all you have to do is just write the name you want to be the file of your file name, and for now let's call it first. After you give it the name for your file, you have to do at the end of your file you need to have a period, and then after that you have to say IPYNB, which means Python notebook. I hope so. Jupyter Python notebook, that's what it stands for. I hope so. Then you will just hit enter, and let me show you the cool stuff in here. Okay, if you want to create a code, you can, let me show you again. If you just want to code something else here, you can just, okay guys, as you can see here, we're going to create some code space to write your code. We can just print something here, and let's say hi hi, and then as you can see here, this is not this is not the way the Python have extension. It will going to have some color, because as you can see here, this code is not specified to tell which types of code language going to take. So you can just easily, you're going to come here, and then you can choose the code, the language that you have to want to use, and you can download those other. If you want to use other than Python, you can use it, but for now I will show you with Python. And if I run this one, as you can see here, it doesn't work. It's because also when using in Jupyter notebook, you also need to have a environment, and here as you can see here, you're going to ask me which environment me to use, and I can use a Python environment, but yes, I am going to use a Python environment. as you can see here, I have a bunch of environment here. I have machine learning environment. This is just the base environment. This is mini industry environment. I don't know how I create this one. I hope when I try to finding a free GPU, so I think that's the reason I create this one. And also here, as you can see, I have TF meta terminal, environment, but I have other environment here in the Jupyter notebook. It's called deep learning environment. These have many I have a bunch of libraries that supported a deep learning or machine learning totally. It can support. I have a bunch of libraries that I downloaded in my local environment, and I can use it by just using this environment. And also I have some basic machine learning libraries that in my machine learning environment, but for most of my tasks I use this deep learning environment. And here, if I want to print this hi message, as you can see, it will going to print it out. But it's just going to print it out if I just only say hi. Let's see what's going to happen. Yep, it will going to print it out. Even if I'm not going to use this spell, I hope you will going to print it out. Not sure. Yep, it's not going to print it out. But if you say it like this, it will going to print it out. It is because in Jupyter notebook you might going to have many things, many code, but if you're not going to use print syntax, it will going to only print it out the last line of code. Let me show you now. No longer not going to print it out this hi message, because it is in the upper of this line. So now it will going to print out number 2. As you can see here, it's printing out 2. It's because it is the last line of code. Maybe this gets some, maybe it's hard to round it with your head. It's hard to get in one day, but the more you work on project, this will going to be very easy to understand it. And also we can just create as many as code we want, and if you want to delete it, we can just use this button here and we can delete it. And also I hope they have some shortcut to use by using some command and some other thing. Let me just try command in the okay, it doesn't work. I hope I will try to delete it. I think it doesn't work. Okay, whatever, but you can search up in Google and you can know what types of way to use some commands that help you to do faster. But also, if you want to print it out, this one, you can just, if you just wondering, you can print it out this one, and then also without using print statement, this is also going to print it out. As you can see, it's printed out. But as you can see here, it have two, those are two separated. I think it's because this terminal going to be for this, and this going to be for all of this. And if I print it out, this going to be no longer have here, and the rest, this one going to be have both. As you can see here, that's not going to be no longer have to be here. Okay, so I think this is just a simple thing to know. And you also have here some other thing here. This is going to create another code line under this code, and this is going to help you to run. This is just running this code you will going to run. And this here, the number you're seeing here is how many times this on this file is run. If I run this one, let me just say 9. As you can see here, when I did that, it will going to be let me just go back. Okay, let's say hi, and let me just run this one. Okay, as you can see here, this is 9 and this is 8. The more you do it, the more number you will going to gain again, go again. Okay, this is just create a code, and this is just to make some note. This mark it down is help you to write something. You can say I love you, whatever you want it to call, but I think you can just maybe if you want to explain the code under, maybe you can also move by just dragging up and down. You can play with this also, you can do that. And you can say this is number 9. You can just do some note for some person. If he or she want to read your code, you can explain whatever you are going to do that. And you can also use here HTML, and then I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, markdown. You can use some code to make your writing very look good, and you can adjust that thing. I don't know if that work, but if you do double star and the high, I think you will going to make it very glowy. And let me see. You see, these have it is different from this one. Let me show you the normal one. As you can see, this is the small one, or maybe let me show you some side to side. Let me change this to markdown. Here we can just I don't know, but yeah, as you can see, it have some difference. As you can see, this just have some brightness and this doesn't. And you can also look up if you are interested in this one. You can look up, or maybe let me know if you want to make video about those types of things I will make. Just leave a comment down below. And also if you want to run everything on one times, you can use this one, run all, and it will run every code you have. And this will going to be start from 0. Everything will going to be ignore, and it will going to start from 0. And if I run this one, as you can see, it start from 1 because we restarted the code. And this one going to be cancel every, I think, every output we have here output, and if we do that, it will going to cancel every output. And this is just to see our variable we have. and you can this is not very necessary thing, but you can, if you are interested, you can look up in Google it, or maybe if you want me to make a video about it, I will make video, so just let me know. And this is basically the Jupyter's notebooks inside Visual Studios looks like, and I highly suggest you to create for yourself and just play with it, and you're going to understand it. And just before I go out, also you can create a code by just using under the code here. You can also mark down, and that's how you can work with a Jupyter notebook. And in the upcoming video, I will going to make a video for basic machine learning projects, and before I do that, I will going to show you libraries tutorial videos for machine learning engineer. So I'll see you there. Goodbye.